Additionally, areas south of Owensboro are now under a tornado warning. So raise your hand if you're in Owensboro. I know we got a lot of Owensborians watching. I know because I keep seeing sirens going off in Owensboro while you guys are saying that. The reason for that is because the storm that just came out of Madisonville is now prompting a warning for the southern side of Owensboro. We're not necessarily in, definitely tornado on the ground coming into Owensboro just yet, but we are concerned about this. It's going to pass Calhoun first, and then it's going to go over up into Owensboro. So this is an observed tornado. We do believe there's a tornado on the ground, but once again, Owensboro, don't freak out, don't be scared, be prepared, and get to your safe spot. And you've got time. It'll be probably 20-30 minutes before it gets up there. Go ahead, Andy.
I was going to say you can click over to correlation coefficient. As of that most recent scan, we finally do have a degree signature that's verifiable there, and that with all that heavy rain. In addition, I think this has the chance to continue for quite some time, because from the Evansville radar, you can see this pocket of higher velocities out in front of where the tornado is. That's kind of going to be ingested into the tornado back into the rain shield. So I think that this will give this a chance to either continue or produce two tornadoes or cycle or do whatever here as it passes through McLean County in Kentucky. So Calhoun, of course, please be underground. We're going to be talking about you excessively here, extensively.
Thank you, Andy. Yeah, definitely Calhoun's got to get underground. This tornado right now is just as south and west of town. Specifically really close to the Pond River campgrounds. All right, Pond River campgrounds, you guys are in the path here. Also, Green River, it's about to cross Green River, and then it continues on its current trajectory. It'll come towards Calhoun. It'll cross Green River to the west of Calhoun. If you live in Calhoun, you know you can go over there to the Jay's Drive-In. You can go to the McLean County Agricultural, look west and see how the river goes up and then back down to the west of Calhoun. That's where the tornado likely will cross over into the general Calhoun area if it's going to get there, okay? So I would be very, fast about getting to my shelter if I lived over here along Long Falls Creek. Anywhere along the Green River to the west of Calhoun, dangerous place to be right now. We also have the Pond River campgrounds out here. We don't want anybody in RVs being surprised by the situation. Definitely make sure you're letting people downstream know, all the way down towards Utica, Tuck, and Habit. So on the southern side of Owensboro, we've got a major tornado going on here, and we've got to take shelter. Indiana, Jackson, and Lawrence counties. There's a tornado warning for y'all now. 22 minutes. Take shelter out here in Erie, Mormon, Freetown. Stay in that shelter for 22 minutes. New warning in Kentucky, east of Owensboro now. A new area of rotation is coming together near Pellville, coming up towards Tobinsport, Cloverport, Addison, Union Star, and Dexter and Alton. Very strong storm, capable of producing a tornado. Take shelter, 36 minutes. That's Crawford, Indiana, Perry County, Indiana, Breckenridge, Hancock, and Meade counties in Kentucky. Another considerable severe thunderstorm warning now out for Decatur, Hancock, Henry, Rush, and Shelby counties in Indiana. Get indoors and away from windows in Rushville, Greensburg, all the way up here towards Mays, Louisville. This is going to be a very, very dangerous situation for you guys. Storms are closing in on Louisville, not quite there yet. We'll keep you updated. Latest update on that degree signature out there puts it pretty much near Ashbyburg and Jewel. Just crossed over Jewel City Road. It's about to cross over Aunton Road near Ashbyburg. So in between Ashbyburg and Jewel, if you know where Aunton Road is, that's where that tornado is right now. Go ahead, Andy.
You're right. We may see a tornado near Rushville, Indiana, Rush County. There's a QLCS signature there. I was watching as you were describing the area, and we don't have a tornado warning there, but that signature is persistent for a few scans now. And we've tended to see today when the signature persists for a while and then finally starts to get pinched off, that's when the tornado might happen, and we may see debris from it. So hopefully that doesn't happen. But there is no tornado warning, so y'all watch out in Rushville and out to Glenwood, Indiana, into parts of northern Fayette County.
Thank you, Andy. Watch out over here. This is a dangerous storm, even without that tornado threat. This is something that you need to be sheltering for, as we've got 70-mile-per-hour winds coming in within the next couple of minutes here in Rushville. It's going to go all the way out there to Fairview and Orange. Take shelter immediately. Also, a very real chance of a tornado being embedded and included in that. Winds are still cranking up here in Ohio. 60-mile-per-hour winds expected in Wapakoneta over the next 19 minutes. Get ready. It's coming in now. Storms in Tennessee are just incredible powerhouses. Look at this non-stop lightning over here in Newington, Tennessee, north of Memphis. This is going to be a sight that you guys see for a while tonight. Tornado warning for, the closest one that we've got to Louisville. I know we got a lot of people watching in Louisville. We are watching this storm over here near Tell City. Okay, the storm might be the one that eventually comes up and interacts with you guys up there in Louisville. So just know that we're keeping an eye on this for you. Right now, there's no reason, there's no warnings or anything for Louisville, right? So y'all are all right. Just stick with us. We'll be with you as these storms come through. But right now, we've still got some time over there in Louisville. Just waiting on another update here. Our storm coming into Calhoun. And I'll give you the latest on that. While we wait, we did just get a new severe thunderstorm warning in Kentucky for a big chunk of real estate here. This is going to be for Butler, Edmondson, Grayson, Logan, Ohio, and Warren counties in Kentucky. Now we got a new considerable severe thunderstorm warning in Indiana. Get ready. And Bartholomew. Hello, friends. I know we got a lot of you guys watching in Bartholomew County, Brown County, Jackson County, Lawrence County, and Monroe County. I think we're going to be all right, but we do have a very strong area of winds coming through, potentially in excess of 70 miles per hour. Tornado possible tag on there. And of course, we do have the tornado warning inside of that warning, specifically for Jackson and Lawrence counties for the next 17 minutes. So stay sheltered out here in Houston, Freetown, and Erie, and probably get to shelter in Guthrie, all the way up there towards Pikes Peak and Medora, as we've just got a really strong line of winds coming through. They could drop tornadoes pretty quickly. We don't need to loose. Let's just take shelter. What do we got to lose, right? Dover, you're now under a severe thunderstorm warning. Indian Mound, Big Rock, and Bumpus Mills. That's going to be Houston and Stewart counties in Tennessee. This is getting close to Clarksville. Hello, Clarksville. That's been an issue. I forgot about you. We're here with you as these storms get closer to you. I can't give you any specific details just yet about what these storms are going to look like when they get to Clarksville, but it does look like they're well on their way. We'll be talking about you more now that the storms are moving up to the north and east. To your south and west, there are some storms that we've got some increased confidence here. They might try to produce tornadoes between Milan, Huntington, McKenzie, and Paris. We're keeping an eye on those. And we just got a new tornado warning in Indiana and Kentucky. East of Owensboro again. This is going to be for Perry, Breckenridge, Hancock, and Ohio counties. Take shelter now. This is a dangerous storm. Stay in that shelter for about an hour, it seems, as the storms move on to the northeast. We've got a strong storm approaching Owensboro. So Owensboro, you're not under a tornado warning. I guess the south side of Owensboro is. But we got a strong area of the storm that is approaching you here. It looks like some rotation, but also just generally some strong winds coming up towards Sorgo and Rome. This is going to come right into Owensboro, so hopefully everybody in Owensboro is ready, and hopefully you're sheltered just in case this decides to go sideways. We know that what these storms are capable of, and just to your south in Owensboro, there is an ongoing tornado, or there was near Calhoun. All we can do is hope that that lifted near Calhoun. If that is the case, then we've gotten so lucky multiple times today. Big tornadoes heading right for towns, and they lift right before they get there. We love that, but we don't know for sure if that's happening. So just know we got a tornado over here near the St. Sebastian Church in Calhoun. Take shelter now. Go ahead, Angie.
Hey Ryan, from the Indianapolis radar, this warning in Heltonville and Kurtz, Indiana, it has multiple legs, like those structures that kind of look like supercells that get stretched. And this one to the west, right in the middle of the line of storms behind it, and this leading edge has produced a tornado right over
a new tornado warning.
So this is a radar indicated warning, and this stretched tornado is actually almost traveling due north as it's being stretched out and pushed to the north by the storms behind it and that supercell in front of it. So it only has north to go. And yeah, we see that debris signature there.
New tornado
just east of Heltonville, Indiana, and going to the north. I expect this sort of stretching regime here to continue. We could see another instance of it closer to Kurtz, Indiana, and Freetown. If we see more of these sort of structures get stretched out to the south like this ahead of the line of storms, we could see a few tornadoes within this warning. This is only a radar indicated warning, so if we get an upgrade for it, that's the reason why. But I would be watching intently for more tornadoes around the Kurtz, Indiana area in northwest Jackson County.
Thank you so much, meteorologist Andy Hill. We've got a tornado here between Heltonville and Norman. Watch out in Elkinsville, Houston, up towards the greater Pikes Peak area. Okay. We've also got several new warnings that just came out that we've got to go check out here. We got another one north and west of Hopkinsville. This is now for Carulian, Buffalo, Gracie, and Crofton. This is Caldwell, Christian, Hopkins, and Trigg counties. Strong area rotation coming together over here near Cadiz, moving up towards Montgomery, Buffalo, Stinking Fork, Kelly, and Fruit Hill. Take shelter now. This is a very dangerous storm. And then Owensboro, there you go. Downtown Owensboro is now under a tornado warning with that little area of winds and the rotation that we were talking about earlier coming into Sorgo and Rome. So now we need everybody in Owensboro to take shelter. You want to get into that safe spot in the most interior room of your home. Put as many walls between you and the outside world as possible. And stay there for at least 42 minutes. At least 42 minutes. Indiana and Kentucky, that's going to be for, in Indiana, Spencer County, and in Kentucky, Davies, Henderson, and McLean counties. Guys, you ain't going to believe this, but we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We only have 10 tornado warnings right now. There's another new one that just got issued for Davies and McLean counties. This is a radar confirmed tornado too. So this is a continuation of our concerning situation that just went through Calhoun. Still no confirmation. I don't know if Calhoun just got hit by a tornado or not. The debris signature definitely looks less concerning than it did before it got to Calhoun, but the velocities are still there. And that's why we are continuing to have a radar confirmed tornado warning for areas north and east of Calhoun. Utica, you're next in line. If there is a tornado on the ground here, it's over Thornton Johnson Road, getting ready to go up towards AIM Academy Pond, Mark Mays Masonry, and the Bethlehem Baptist Cemetery. We've got new considerable severe thunderstorm warning east of Indianapolis, Newcastle. You're back under the gun for 70-mile-per-hour winds. Get ready over the next several minutes. Also, we're expecting some very strong winds up here in Winchester and Union City soon. Get ready over the next 40 minutes in Delaware, Henry, and Randolph counties in Indiana. And then we still have a big wall of 60-mile-per-hour winds coming into Richmond here soon, Cornersville, Cambridge City. We're still watching out for Fairview and Cornersville over here as well. So like this is a very dangerous storm that's moving through the eastern side of Indiana right now, moving into Ohio. Louisville, once again, update on you. The closest thing that we've got to you right now is a big-time severe thunderstorm warning for Salem, all the way down to Marengo, Leavenworth, Corydon, Irvington, Hardingsburg. Doesn't touch you yet, but these storms are all coming towards you. Louisville, we're concerned about you tonight. Not in the near future, though. It's going to be a little while before we're honed in on the more specific area there. New severe thunderstorm warning in Arkansas. Pine Bluff, Cleveland, Dallas, Jefferson, and Lincoln counties in Arkansas. We've got a strong storm over here near Horizon, moving up towards Star City once again. We've got ourselves a significant storm here near Grady. This is bringing about 1 inch hail and 60-mile-per-hour winds. How we doing in Memphis, y'all? Let's check in on our folks over here in Memphis. I told you this thing's going to get stuck right over Memphis. We had a decent burst of winds come through. Now it's raining heavily. And you see this back here? All of that's going to slide through Memphis before this. I don't even see this moving east.
A new tornado warning has been issued.
Oh man, yeah, this is going to go ahead and start being a big problem as far as flooding goes tonight in the greater Memphis area. Get ready. These are very wet storms. These are dropping tremendous rainfall in very short periods of time. So flooding is going to be a big deal here. Indiana, new tornado warning in Bartholomew County. And he's got a y'all watch out here. This is for Bartholomew, Brown, Jackson, Lawrence, and Monroe counties in Indiana. Take shelter now for the next 23 minutes. We've got a strong area of rotation near the Hoosier National Forest, moving up towards Pikes Peak, Ogleville, and Clarksdale. Speaking of all this flooding, Tom, we've got a, just in case anybody is curious, we've got a rare high risk of flooding. This is from tonight through tomorrow. We do expect life-threatening flash flooding to take place around Memphis, up into southwestern Kentucky, and maybe all the way down into south central Arkansas, all the way up into the Ohio River Valley. This is going to happen for multiple days in a row. I don't know what the implications will be on the Ohio River and the Mississippi River, but I imagine it's going to be quite detrimental. We're going to have flash flooding in the tributaries. We're going to have major river flooding in the main rivers. And it's going to be of the likes we haven't seen in quite some time. So make sure you're ready for that. Power outages. We do have lots of power outages to report. We've got 119,000 people without power in Michigan, 139,000 people without power in Indiana right now, 12,000 people without power in Kentucky, 12,000 in Mississippi, 31,000 in Arkansas, 17,000 in Missouri. It looks like Indiana and Michigan are the highest numbers. In Michigan, a lot of that's going to have to do with the ice storm. The northern part of Michigan got absolutely wrecked by an ice storm. And I'm telling you, that would be all over that would be the number one topic in the weather world if it wasn't for all these tornadoes and stuff. What's happening up in Michigan and what has happened up in Michigan is a generational kind of a storm of their own. But unfortunately, all this severe weather to the south is kind of taking precedent. But we've been talking about you up there in Michigan. We forecasted this, and unfortunately, we still have 119,000 people without power in the state. All right, we've got a new severe thunderstorm warning in Arkansas, Mississippi, and Tennessee. This is for Memphis again, so get ready for continued ping pong ball size hail and 60-mile-per-hour winds over the next hour or so. Buckle up, Memphis. It's going to be a loud night. It's not going to stop anytime soon. Dang. Big time flooding situation unfolding for our friends in Memphis. Let's check in on Owensboro. We do have a fairly significant area of rotation still apparent on radar. So we want you to stay in your safe spots for the next 35 minutes. We don't have any specific areas to hone in on here, thankfully, but we have a good reason to stay in our safe spots in Owensboro for the next 34 minutes. If you're just now tuning in, we're right in the middle of a major severe weather outbreak coverage. Unbelievable day as far as severe weather goes. This is from earlier today. I just need a second here to take a drink of water. We'll watch this. This was just a few hours ago during a tornado emergency while we were live. Oh man, I don't know what's wrong with the volume. But we'll do volume less, I guess. I can't even. You hear it? Okay, I can't even hear it. Yeah, there's a major, huge tornado earlier on Brandon Coffin's speed. We also saw several other chasers too. Unfortunately, it does seem like that hit some stuff, and we're likely going to have some significant damage to assess tomorrow on first light. Owensboro, 32 minutes left on your warning. Okay, everything looks okay right now. But we definitely want to stay sheltered just in case. A little bit more concerned about the rotation up here to your north and east, especially this little bit that's approaching Brandenburg. We want you guys to stay sheltered over here around Union Star, coming up towards Paineville and Liberty. Very dangerous storm coming together for y'all, okay? Our Ohio folks are still under gun for significant severe weather tonight. Ottawa, get ready for 70-mile-per-hour winds. Ada, Kenton, areas east of Wapakoneta, Russell's Point. We've got lots of friends at Russell's Point. We know that you guys are watching right now. Lanesfield, Alger. We are not necessarily concerned about the tornado threat up here as much as we are concerned about the straight line wind threat, but there is a conditional tornado threat. Just make sure you have a way of getting warnings tonight, and also this is going to come through pretty quickly. This will be there in Russell's Point and Kenton within the next 20 to 40 minutes. Clarksville, storms are off to your north and west. Still all clear in Clarksville for right now. I can't tell you when they're going to be there. This line, there's a chance that it stalls. There's a chance that it's a really long time before these storms get to Clarksville or Nashville. But there's several different factors here. We'll see if we'll start seeing some more Boeing segments. But right now it's not looking like it's moving at all to the east. Still under a tornado warning to the north and west of Hawkinsville. Crofton, you guys are in the path. Make sure you're in your safe spot over there in Mannington. Also, definitely in Hawkins and the Pennyrile State Forest. That's where that rotation's going towards right now. Louisville, storms are to your southwest. They are moving east, but it's slow. I don't know how long it'll be before these get to Louisville, but we are Watching an area of rotation right in here near Union Star. That might be something that we'll have to deal with in Louisville at some point here. Shoot. Weather intensity score for the first time in probably 7 hours is below 300. Did anybody see what it peaked out at today? That had to be close to March 14th. Upper 600s probably. 770? Oh wow. Okay, so that's definitely our highest so far. New severe thunderstorm warning for Lucas County in Ohio. Toledo, that's you. Get ready for 60-mile-per-hour winds and potential. There is a tornado possible tag on that, so we're watching you guys for the next 29 minutes. Get indoors and away from windows, and listen to what Andy has to say here. Go ahead.
Yeah, Ryan, I was actually looking at the part of the storm just to the south of that. I was about to issue a y'all watch, but it's in that considerable severe thunderstorm warning near Grover Hill, Ohio. That is north of the warm front, so that's kind of been our defining boundary for whether this part of the storm can produce a tornado or not. The warm front is all the way to Lake Erie. So this area of spin here near Continental, Ohio, and North Creek, north and west of Ottawa and Putnam County could be tornado warning. I would have a maybe low or medium confidence y'all watch on that for those areas in northwestern Putnam County into parts of Henry County, Ohio as well.
All right, thank you. Andy, right on cue. Tornado warning for that exact area there. This is Defiance, Henry, Paulding, and Putnam counties in Ohio. You are under a tornado warning for the next 26 minutes. Continental, you're included Oakwood, Rice, and New Bavaria. Take shelter now. Once again, we are very familiar with this area. I know we got a lot of people watching from right in here. As a couple years ago, we had a big tornado situation. We were all together for it here. I don't see this as the same level as that, but certainly it's something that we need to take seriously. We've got to get to shelter here in Continental and Oakwood in Ohio. Okay? Severe thunderstorm warning in Kentucky now for Hawkinsville. Brace for impact in Hawkinsville for 60-mile-per-hour winds. And we do have a tornado possible tag on that. There's a tornado warning to your north and west. And we just think there's a general chance that these storms could cause tornadoes as they come through Lafayette and Hawkinsville over the next 42 minutes. So I would get shelter just in case in the greater Hopkinsville area. The storms are inching closer to Clarksville as well, but no warnings near you just yet. Huge, giant shout out to Wolfgang Hood. I see that. Somebody just sent that to me. Wolfgang Hood, thank you so much for the very generous super chat. You didn't have to do that. But obviously it's very much appreciated here. It will go a long way to helping us maintain our operation here without having to run commercials and all that good stuff. So thank you. All right, Benton and Henry counties in Tennessee now under a tornado warning. That's Paris, Buchanan per year. Once again, big area of rotation here. That might try to do something here that goes over Buchanan. This will probably also end up coming up towards New Concord and Hamlin in Kentucky as well. So we're watching that one really closely. Also, a new tornado warning in Ohio.
A new tornado.
That's the one that we already talked about there with Andy. So that's the one for Continental up there. And then we got another new one just north of Louisville. So north of Louisville up here for Clark, Floyd, Harrison, Scott, and Washington counties in Indiana. We do have a tornado warning in effect for the next 25 minutes. This is going to be a precautionary tornado warning, outlining several areas of small rotations found around Salem, north of Louisville. This is going to cross Interstate 65. several different areas here could have tornadic circulation.